welcome back to my channel. So I decided to do an introduction to this video because I started the video, I did all the tidying, and then I just realised that there was no proper introduction to it, and that didn't quite sit right when I was editing it. So here I am in editing mode. I thought I'd just discuss a little bit about bag stations and how it's helped me. So back at the beginning of last year, I just had it all over the hall. I had a cup where I put keys, and the cup didn't even stay in the same place. So it was almost like trying to find keys, phones, etc. And I've got a work phone and a work laptop as well. So trying to keep track of all of that was just absolutely crazy. So then I started trying to keep it all just in the hall. But that kind of didn't work either, because I have everything in different bags and I take a different bag to work every day. And you can imagine it just got very complicated. So then I decided to have my bag station, which is what's behind me. I'm afraid you've got to look at my DVD collection as well. But we're talking about the bag station. So what I did was I had a certain space where I can... So there's a key hook above my head where I can hang all my keys. So that's whether that's building key, work keys, my mum's keys, anything like that. So they're all hung up there. And then I use the space to put a bag on it. So my work bag goes on there. As I walk in the door, no ifs, no buts. Keys get taken out of pockets. Pockets get emptied, sorted, just in case for some ridiculous reason I don't wear my coat tomorrow. Or I wear a different coat. Well, it could happen. So then I decided to have the bag station, and then there's a space next to it so that I can put whatever I'm taking to work the next day. Sometimes I work in different places, so it's almost like I have one bag for one place and one bag for the other, and then I just grab accordingly. Also I might have a library book bag that obviously has to go to work as well. So yeah, so that's my bag station, and all the way through I've been doing even better ifs. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to make my bag station even better. So then I decided to put up some notice boards, which you'll see behind me because I filmed the video about a week or so ago. And the point of that was having somewhere to put bits of paper, because I go to choir once a week. I print the lyrics for me and my friend, and it's almost like I do it well ahead of time. And then I'd put them on the bag station, and then I'd just knock them off down the back because the bag would be in the way. So basically I decided that I needed a different method to be able to store them. Make sure they're handy, make sure I remember them as I walk out the door to go to choir. And yeah, since I had my bag station, even before I started my even better ifs, I found that it was slowly getting better and better, because it was helping me just put everything in one place rather than having it scattered everywhere, and then you've got to remember where you've put everything. I mean, thank God for the air tag, but we don't want to be hunting for it every day. So yeah, it's worked on occasion. I tend not to forget to take things to work, even though I think there's at least one person out there following me that will go, "Ah, but you forgot your keys on Monday." I did. I got halfway to the bus, unable to turn back, and the AirTag went off and said, "Your keys are at home." You think, oh my God. So yeah, but that's the first time in a long time that I've left my keys. 6 months ago, I'd be leaving my keys either here or at work every other day almost. It was crazy. So that's why I've put these things into place, like making sure that everything sensible has an AirTag attached to it, and making sure I keep everything in one place. So it's literally walk past the bag, pick up bag, pick up keys, phone, etc. So this is just me tidying and sorting my bag station, because you get a little bit of a mess, if I'm honest. And I hope that's explained it a bit, because most people that I spoke to go, "I don't know what a bag station is. What the heck's a bag station?" So I've just provided a little bit of an explanation as to what I do with my bag station. So anyway, so that can go, now you can go back to the video. It'll be there in a couple of seconds. And you know, if you like what you see, feel free to like, subscribe, hit the bell button if you want to see more notifications of when I post more stuff. So enjoy the video. Thank you.
I'm terrible at just bringing stuff home and from work and just chucking it on the side. And before I had the bag station, I was never able to find anything that I actually needed or wanted when I was going out the door. particularly things like keys, phones, work phones, because I have more than one, and everything like that. And it's worse now that I've got a work laptop and things like that, because I need to keep everything in one place. So this is my bag station. It is an absolute mess at the moment. So the first thing I'm going to do is tidy it. I need to get the stuff off of it. So when I've got things like sweets left over from Christmas and a book that my friend gave me to read. So I'm going to get my method cleaner out. I like that smell very much. It makes me very happy when I clean. So I'm going to give everything a wipe. This is going to include the sides, the wall, because everything's just a little bit dusty, because at the end of the day I've just left it for so long that the procrastination trap has got me. So I'm trying to make everything as clean and tidy as possible. And then I've got these hexagonal pin boards. So this is my even better if. So the other week I got asked by one of my choir friends. They said, "Vicky, can you print off the schedule for the term?" And I went, "Yeah, that'd be fine." Set my reminder for the next day. I'm not seeing them to the end next week. So not only have I got to remember to print the schedule, I've also got to remember to keep it somewhere where I remember to grab it before we go to choir. So I figured that I needed to do something better than just chucking it on the side and hoping it doesn't get lost under everything else that I bring home from work every day. So I decided to buy these hexagonal notice boards. They stick to the wall with Velcro. So they're so easy to install. I can just stick them to the wall that I've just cleaned. And so literally they've both got two strips on them. One end is sticky and one is Velcro. And then I can literally just place them on the wall and press them on and push them into place. So not only have I now got somewhere to pin the choir sheet until I go next time, I can also put my shopping lists on there. Anything that might come home from work that needs to go back to work the next day or in the next few days from a different branch. So to be honest, it's going to be a very useful thing when we get that far. But I've decided that I don't want just one. I'm going to put up 4 hexagons all next to each other so that it kind of looks a bit bigger than just one hexagon altogether. And I do like my pin boards. I have a pin board that I made behind my desk at work. So behind my computer I have a pin board with camper vans on it, which is pleasant. I love camper vans, and so does my colleague who I share an office with. So win-win on that one. But for this one, I just wanted something that was really easy to use, really easy to install, because I don't have bags and bags of time to make things at the moment. So I'm trying to make things that I want to make rather than just making a pin board. I kind of want to get into making things like book bags. So I've got a bag for the book that I take backwards and forwards to work to stop it getting all dog-eared or my drink leaking on it. But that'll be a different video. So, yeah, and then I've got these pins. So what they are is they're clothes pegs with pins attached to them. So you can pin them onto the board, but then you can also use the peg part to hang something from. So if you don't want to put holes in your bits of paper, you can actually just peg them, which is amazing. When I saw these, I had to get them. I will put a link in the blog post below of where I got these things from, because I'm taking some of them to work because I want to put them on my other board because they're just amazing. And I've got a big pot of them, so I may as well split them up. But yeah, I've got a couple of spare. What I'll do is I'll pop them in a drawer just in case I need them for somewhere else. You never know. And then, as you can see, I've put them just below where my keys hang. And then I've got a set of 4 pin boards that are all set, ready to go. And it's just a case of me pinning up the bits of paper that I need. popping my bag back on there because I took my work bag off of there. So I'm going to put it back on there because otherwise I won't know where to find it when it comes to Monday.